talking about Yahoo. Yahoo, their board, their CEO, and his curiously incomplete resume. Rolfe Winkler here to talk about this one.
Yeah, we've actually got, Paul, we've got some new news just crossing the wires. I'll just go ahead and read it. So third point, the Daniel Loeb's hedge fund that is fighting the Yahoo board, launching a proxy fight, now has new demands.
The CEO's resume to life.
Yeah, they found this information, and they've got new demands. They want they want Yahoo, the board, to immediately place Third Point's entire slate onto the board, replacing Mr. Thompson and Ms. Hart. They want Thompson gone.
Before even a vote?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
They want an interim CEO appointed. We would suggest CFO Tim Morris. Of course, he'd been the interim CEO in the past. And allow Third Point nominee Michael Wolff to chair the search committee for a new permanent CEO. So, okay,
those sound like very aggressive demands.
They are, but the thing is, given how badly the situation has been handled, they have some leverage to make these requests.
How badly is the situation? I mean,
it's terrible. Okay, yeah, fair enough.
How bad is the Yahoo board right now?
Well, so what's happened here is right now, yesterday, of course, Patty Hart, the director who led the search for the new CEO, she resigned. She stepped down.
Scott Thompson.
Said for the new CEO, Scott Thompson. Patty Hart stepped down, saying she wouldn't seek re-election to the board. So effectively, she's being sacrificed. And frankly, it's justified that she would step down because the process was obviously botched. They didn't discover this obvious problem. It's not clear how much due diligence they really did on Scott Thompson. We've reported, Amir Friday has done some great reporting showing in the journals showing that basically they found out that the nominating committee identified Scott Thompson, said this is our guy, and then presented him to the rest of the board hours before they voted on him.
Right.
So they didn't really have a chance to do any kind of due diligence. Not learning from sort of the HP mistake where they all kind of, a whole bunch of them didn't even talk to Leo Apotheker before. Anyway, so it's been handled very badly. So she's gone. Thompson has kind of said, I'm sorry that this has been a distraction, but he hasn't actually apologized, nor has he explained how this inadvertent error got there. But it's pretty clear that this was probably, he put it on there at some point. And
how angry are the shareholders? I mean, are they angry enough to force this move, to let this to let the hedge fund go through with this?
That's a great question. I think it's going to be interesting to see. I mean, you're talking about the proxy fight itself, right? Now, what Loeb is trying to do, Third Point is trying to say, look, we could come up with a negotiated solution, and we could effectively put our nominees on the board. Maybe we'll agree to a standstill agreement or something where we wouldn't fight another. If you take these folks onto the board now, we won't fight for more directors for the time being. We'll work with you. Right. But of course, considering the momentum of what's happening here, they really want everything. They want everything. They feel they've got the leverage to ask for everything.
And look, we have to leave it here, but I mean, obviously, even after this fight is all over, the big question is, what does Yahoo do next? How does this company get back on track?
That's a great question, but
that's a whole nother segment. It's a whole nother show.
It doesn't seem clear that Mr. Thompson's the guy to really determine that.
Yeah. All right, Rolfe, thanks a lot.